How's it, dudes? We're back with more Mars Horizon. Um, Coming in with too much energy because it's a pretty chilled game. I mean, I like it. I like games that give you a little bit of chance to think. I'm trying to just remember what we're doing. We're busy researching the Delta K upper stage. I think that's for the multi-crew orbit mission. And in 3 months, we're gonna have this. We're gonna have the heat shield and analysis mission launch, which is gonna give us quite a lot of funds. And I'm hoping with that funds we'll be able to build more buildings because we are sort of struggling with money. If I remember correctly. Trying to remember everything we gotta do. So we already did that before. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that the publicize seems like good for us because we do want to gain support, right? Support does. Okay, yeah, it increases our missions. I think we really want to make sure that we increase our diplomacy, and we're trying to get the conference center built so we can actually propose joint missions. But I think for now we just go to the next month. Delta K research has been complete. I think now we want to start research on the conference center. Our Gemini payload should be complete, so that's the payload for our multi-crew orbit. Let's see what sort of bonuses it gives us. We got 10% launch reliability, but less payload reliability. That's okay. Time to design a vehicle. For the upper stage, we have the Delta K. For the booster, we have you with you. Yep. Oh, that looks like a rocket, dude. That looks like a serious rocket. I mean, wait, what our options are you or you? Also, this rocket is hella expensive. if you have not noticed. %97 launch reliability though. 97% launch reliability is pretty insane. What if we go for you? 7 months to build, 1.6k. 6 months to build, 1.6k. 8 months to build, 1.69k. So I think 6 months build time, 1.62k. That's the one we're gonna go for. So we're gonna go for the Atlas. We didn't even need to do research on the booster apparently. And what are the different ones? You are gonna increase our that, but we don't need that. You're gonna reduce our payload reliability. I don't think we can afford to do that because our payload reliability was already reduced. So I'm happy with that, but we don't have the money to build it right now. We will right after this mission launches though. Right after we launch this heat shield analysis mission, we'll have the money to actually make that happen. Launch it, it's got a... I remember correctly, we built like an incredibly cheap rocket, just that's gonna give us a bunch of money. Hopefully its cheapness doesn't result in its failure. That's the only concern I have with how it's going. The rain is not helping. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. It does happen sometimes. 65% minus 12%, 53%. Let's do it. Let's just go for it, man. Let's live life on the edge. No catastrophic failure, please. I haven't seen that camera angle, so it sort of scared me for a little bit. Rocket is launching. In the rain. Adding a little bit of danger. Hopefully the water droplets don't affect it too much. Okay, so we do have battery damage. We have -1 energy, which is actually not the worst. Could definitely be much worse than that. So we're gonna continue and we're gonna see what we got going up here. Got the Earth heat shield analysis. Gotta get the little waves going. We gotta get 6 comms and 5 navigation. So to start, this is a crewed mission, so to get comms, our best source of comms is going to be that one. So I think we go for mission report and then we do like this, so we get to 4 comms already. And if we do this, yeah, I think that's a good start. It'll just give us a little bit of everything. Unfortunately, we failed the first one, even though we do have a relatively high payload reliability. Dude, the matrix just got all funky apparently. We'll resist the change. We'll resist the change. Not the change, but the failure. Data transmission is going off. We're gonna get some comms going. 4 comms, so that's already a really good start. We gotta get to 11 at 9 to actually get the bonus. I don't think we're gonna get there. I'll see if I can, but I'm a little doubtful about it. Just a little bit of doubt with that one. So I think our best option, we should charge. What if we do this and then this? Doesn't cost us any power. We can use power to resist any sort of failures that happen. That has been a success, but barely. And then with that 1 data that we produced, we're gonna go back to data transmission, get some more comms going. Got a great success. And we ended up getting 5 instead, so dude, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Just gotta get 2 navigation and then we'll be sorted. So the best way to do that might just be, if we want to be safe, we can just like go like this, and that'll complete our bonus objectives. And in the meantime, I think we might want to charge. Yeah, I think we want to. Nah, yeah, I think we want to charge. Want to charge, so we have 3 energy, and we don't have to charge on the next turn if things go horribly wrong here. I mean, that's things going pretty wrong, but not horribly wrong at least. We gotta resist that, otherwise we won't be able to actually perform the ground control connection, and that's just a horrible failure. But I mean, horrible failure is the same as a normal failure when it comes to the payload. And I feel like I continue having relatively bad luck with payload success. We gotta get 4 and 2. That will get us to our bonus, and then we'll spend the last one on charging. Hopefully neither of the options fail. If either of these fail, we won't get there. I mean, no, we need one of them to not fail. But I mean, currently we're very unlucky, and we've had 3 in a row, 3 failures in a row. This mission has not been going very well. Let's hope this one works. Let's go! It's gonna be a huge success, but we didn't need the huge success anyway. And we got our 50% bonus reward. That means we get more money, right? Do we get 50% more money? If we do, that's insane. That's like an extra 900k. Take a sip of coffee. Our crew has returned. Bader, RBG has returned. Dude, I was talking about Bill Bader in the last episode. I don't even know who the hell that is now. It's a name that just seemed like a name I knew in my head, and then I thought about it a little bit more. I'm like, who the hell was I talking about? Bader has returned. Recuperation of 6 months. That should be okay. Our multi-crew orbit, we can actually build our vehicle now. Go back to the solar system. We'll see we have another mission slot available. Can we do something here? Not really. We're still researching the conference center right now, so give that a second. Mercury, anything here? Not really either. On the Earth, we have a new request here. 420 blaze it. 630. Want more science or more support? That's the real question here. What's experimental? Oh, that means plus 25% reward, but less payload reliability. Okay, experimental fuel has less launch reliability. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's see, what do we have on the moon? We got another joint mission for the moon micrometeorites. And but these rewards aren't even that good. But I mean, it'll increase our diplomatic relationships with with NASA to the point where we're actually allies. So I think we do want to go for that one. Purely purely just so we become allies with NASA. Reduce payload reliability, but it's already at 70%. That's pretty high. Yeah, I think we'll go for the observation. I think we'll go for the observation one. And we'll start construction on that payload. Is there anything we can build at the base? I don't really want to. I want to save money so I can actually afford to build our conference center when that's ready. The Pioneer rocket has been built. Only vehicle boosters reliability counts towards launch reliability. That's totally fine. We still have... Actually, what's our launch reliability then? For the multi-crew orbit? Oh, dude, that was the payload. Oh, never mind. What was it? Only the vehicle boosters reliability. So boosters reliability matters. So we can go for a low launch reliability on this top one. And go for the Jupiter or the Delta K, but Delta K is a little bit expensive, so we'll go for the cheaper option, which is the Jupiter. And for the booster, we need to get the one with the highest launch reliability, which will be the Jupiter again. Nah, we'll go for the Jupiter because it's a lot cheaper than any of the other options. It's not the highest reliability, but it's just a lot cheaper. Do want to increase our support game, but it doesn't even increase our support game by very much, so I think we're gonna stick to the in-house contractor. And we'll just build this rocket for very, very cheap. Japan is launching multi-crew orbit in 6 months, so we need to get going on that. Our active missions, I want to see if the multi-crew orbit, have other people completed it already? I don't know how to see that. Have other people completed this mission already? Japan has their launch scheduled in 6 months. Our vehicle will be completed in 4 months, so we could sneak in before the Japanese with that. It's possible, but we might not have a good window to do so. The Transcendental has been completed. For the multi-crew orbit, support mission training bonus increased by 100%. That seems really good. And we're gonna have to get crew. We gotta hire a new crew. So test pilot, launch reliability, retirement age, -1 random resource requirement per task. That seems really good actually. 10% science reward, also very good. Or +1 navigation to start off with. That also seems incredible. Let me just see what are we gonna get from this mission. We're gonna get a lot of science and a lot of support. So you're gonna increase our support reward, and we want to get a scientist to increase our science reward then, in my opinion. So I think we'll go for Oceania, just because they've got a lower salary. I don't know if there's any sort of skill involved in these astronauts, but as far as I know there isn't, so we'll just do that. So we got Hawk Bader and Oceana Guerrero. For our training, we want to go for the support training because it has a bonus. And for the launch date, set it. If we just set it in January, we beat the Japanese by 1 month. Our payload reliability 60%. We've got a high launch reliability. Can we increase our payload reliability instead? It's only going to increase by 3%. So I think we should rather just stick with what we have going. And we'll go forward 1 month. The Valorous will be completed. Our budget review is in. We have gotten to the next. We've gotten to the next tier and gone up to 250k a month. Pretty nice. The Moon Micrometeorites vehicle has been completed. Science mission training increased by 100%, so we know what we're gonna do, what training we're gonna do there. We have optimal date set, support training, got plus 10% to support, max bonus plus 50%. But we didn't get anywhere near the max bonus, we're only at 10% bonus. But I'm feeling confident with this mission. Hopefully things don't go wrong. We do have rain, but I think we have a really high launch reliability, so I think it should be fine regardless. I just don't know how high our PlayStation reliability is on rainy days. Notoriously has crashed. Well, we'll do it. 3, 2, 1. No explosion. Just don't explode, please. Please do not explode. Whatever you do, like I don't mind a medium failure. Medium failure I can handle. But if it explodes, that's just gonna be catastrophic. So close to a great success, but we got no mission effect, which is a good effect in my opinion. The Delta K has been upgraded up to 75% reliability. We are now in space, multi-crew orbit, January 1965. We got 2 men in space trying to achieve orbit. We gotta get 669, which is pretty high requests. But we got a lot of stages to do it in. Also, we got a lot of ways to produce this stuff. I mean, we could start off with something like this. We already get a 132. And we can convert. So convert 3 into 3 and 2, and then we can convert one of them into this. Yeah, that seems really good. That just seems incredible. We don't even use any power either, but we already hit our comms goal. What I'm worried about is that stopping us from doing further things, but it doesn't actually. But I'm just gonna resist it regardless. Oh, great success! Great success! Let's go. The external sensor has been aligned. We gained even more data. It's weird. This one's only a 25% bonus reward compared to the normal 50%, and you gotta get double. Seems a little bit expensive. Seems like a very tall order, but we'll see if we can get there. I don't know how many turns we have left. I didn't really look at that. I just try to go for like the most efficient production of like the highest amounts of. We have 4 turns remaining. We'll see if we can do it. I got high hopes. Can do this. To get 5 data, and then that'll get us to 12, and then we'll actually be at our data goal. And from there I think we can do this and this to get very close to our navigation goal. Just hope not too many of these fail, because we can't resist all of them failing, but we can resist a couple of them failing. We have conducted experiments. We're going to conduct experiments again. Experiments have been successful. Flyover course adjustment has been successful as well. We got some weird like gamma radiation bursts coming out of our payload though, and it's got me a little bit worried, but I think that's just normal. Flyover course adjustment successful. All of it has been successful so far, and that's very... it's very comforting. It's very comforting. Space travel is notoriously sort of risky and dangerous, so it's nice not having too many failures this early on. So we gotta get 3 more comms. If we do that, we reach our comms goal. And I think we do this. And that'll reach our navigation goal. And I'm not sure what the best way forward is anymore past this point. Maybe something like that. That seems a little bit like a low reward though. I think that doesn't seem like a much better reward. I think this option seems a little bit better. We'll confirm these commands. Just charge 1 in case things go wrong. Ah, so close. So close. You know what? I'm sort of okay with accepting that. It still reaches our objective. We're gonna lose the objective, definitely. Because we're gonna spend the resources, but we'll be able to get back up to it pretty easily. The data transmission, I don't remember exactly that. That gives us the 4 comms. So we need... so this are 2 turns remaining. We need 7 navigation and 3 comms. So 7 navigation will look something like... I don't know, if you do this, that'll give us 8, then we can spend 1 of it. Something like that seems like a good stepping stone into the next turn. Hopefully we don't have too many failures here. Okay, flyover course adjustment has been successful, so we're doing a great job so far. I mean, we've already reached our objective. We're just trying to reach that bonus objective now. Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one, but we managed to get it nonetheless. And now just for the data transmission. That one was a failure, but I mean, that's sort of why we charged up to begin with. Plus we can see, do we actually need to do this? I'm sort of okay with just accepting that failure. Because it'll get us to 10, so we just need to get 2 and 2. So we can do this and just charge for the last 2, so this is basically a guaranteed success, I think. Unless I did my maths completely wrong. Even though this failed, we can resist and it doesn't matter too much. Resist, and even if the second one I think even if the second one fails, we still reach our bonus reward objective, so I think it doesn't really matter too much. But we might as well resist it just to say we got a little bit more data. Always good to break past it. Now I gotta perform a controlled re-entry. Oh, I have no idea how to do this one. We got heat and crew. In order to complete the task, you'll need to maintain careful control over the temperature of the payload. This is represented by the heat resource. Aim to keep heat from hitting critical level. If heat is at or beyond this critical level at the end of the turn, after all commands, the mission will immediately end. Heat can be reduced by selecting commands that use it as an input. Okay, cool. So I think we start off with that immediately. Then we do that one. That'll drop our heat down by a lot. And then once we have that, I think we just do like the basics. Maybe keep a little bit of heat to use on the next turn. But I feel like this is just a good way to start off. This is just a good way to get ourselves a base going for the rest of the turns. It'll cost an additional 1. That's okay, actually. I don't mind that too much. Because we will produce more anyway. Oh, and we got the bonus one, so you know, it actually ended up working out completely fine. We'll accept that one. For pinging location, that one was a little bit of a failure. We'll resist that one. We'll resist that one. System check heat. The task will end. Okay, so I think we do want to spend our heat again. Want to get rid of all of our heat, in my opinion, because we could gain up to 3. If we gain up to 3 heat, we will just like get 2-4, and that'll be terrifying, in my opinion. So I think we're gonna charge up. Let's just charge up for the final 2 turns. We're gonna hit our navigation goal. And we even got the bonus on the manual data collection. So we got 5, and we've actually hit both of our goals already. Yeah, we've actually hit both of our objectives already, so that's a really good start. And we're keeping heat low. We're keeping heat low. We got 2 heat. So what if we go like this? That's so much data. We don't need to produce that much data. But I want to do something like this, just so we get even closer to our bonus objectives. And I think we charge just so we have something for the next turn. We got 3 turns remaining. We're not gonna have too much problems reaching our goals, don't worry. At least I don't think we are, but you know, things could go horribly wrong, as they seem to be going right now. Thank you for not failing the data transmission as well. That would have been incredibly frustrating. Gained 4 comms, so back to 13, 15. I feel like we haven't really made much, we didn't really make much forward progress that turn. Whilst reaching the critical level for heat at the end of turn will end the task. It will only result in failure if you haven't reached the task objective at that point. Okay, cool. To earn bonus rewards, be sure to continue managing heat whilst aiming for the bonus objective. Complete task. If you don't think you can reach the bonus objective, you can always do so via the complete task. I want to try. I don't want to just give up. We're so close to it. That'll get us there. And then we can just charge up in case those 2 fail, and I think we should be able to get 6 navigation on the next turn. Don't think that'll be an issue. Manual data collection was successful. The data transmission was not, however. So we will resist that. That has been resisted, and we are now at our objective for the bonus reward in terms of the comms, at least. And I mean, what if we just like charge? We do this one and that one, and we just charge for the rest of it. We'll go down to 1 heat, which is a little bit scary. We could get a bad roll on the heat and gain 3 heat and shoot us all the way up to 4, but I don't think that actually will matter at this point. Flyover course adjustment was a great success. And we have successfully completed the multi-crew orbit over the Earth. Congratulations. Congratulations to RBG. Congratulations to, was it Guerrera? Was Oceana, I know that much, but I don't remember your last name. It was like Guerrero or something like that. You guys are national heroes now. All of Europe is very proud of you. We managed to beat the Japanese to the multi-crew orbit as well. Finished third or above in 3 milestones. We completed challenge minus 25% building research costs for 6 months. That's a pretty good bonus. Means we're gonna get the conference. We should get the conference center or the conference building or whatever it's supposed to be called. Should get that done a little bit quicker. And we got another mission ready, and we'll start focusing on this one. What do we got? Science mission training bonus. We have a high launch success, so yeah, we're gonna go for the science bonus. Set our launch date for March. So you get that 20% bonus. Get the 20% bonus, and we are good. Oh my gosh, dude! The Soviet Union completed a Mars flyby. These people are already going for Mars, and we're still like messing around on Earth and Moon, man. But then again, we are also ahead of them in like the Earth and Moon challenges or milestones. So it's okay. There's a new joint mission available on the Moon I just saw, so we'll probably go for that one next. Multi-crew orbit, dude! I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We've done it, and we beat everybody to it. Doesn't seem like that big of a milestone, though, in my opinion. Is it that big of a milestone to have a multi-crew orbit over a single crew orbit? The launch day of the Valorous, March 1965. 83% launch reliability, 91% launch reliability, only a 2% chance for critical failure, but hey man, never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds, Han Solo style. I mean, that 2% could always happen, dude. 2% could always happen. The sparks coming out of the engine does not inspire confidence in me at all. But damn, if it's not satisfying watching a rocket launch into space. Great success, dude. Great success. 10% payload reliability for the rest of the mission. Leveled up our Jupiter booster and upper stage. Gonna make their launches a little bit more successful in the future. We're gonna have 2 stages here, because we gotta get it launching. We gotta get it in orbit around the moon and then actually get the meteorites studied. So in this situation, I think we do this and this. We don't need comms, but the comms are going to be a valuable resource for producing more data later. Accept the 2 comms for the payload alignment. We got the great success, dude. Pretty cool if it reduced the cost of the energy, but getting 2 comms, I mean not 2 comms, 2 navigation means we've already hit that target. And now I think we just do that. I know it means we don't have our navigation target anymore, but it's gonna get us very close to our data target at least. And that's sort of one where we can't afford to let it fail. But dude, great success. I mean, this is only great success and terrible failures, so going pretty well. Going pretty well so far. I only need 1 more data and then 2 more. I mean, that'll do it. And then spend the last little action just charging up, because why not? Not like we need to do anything else. It was a success, and that means this mission has been a grand success. Got 8 and 2. Now I need to get 3 comms and 5 data. We are on the moon, or on the surface unfortunately. Our poor little Curiosity down there. He's not even down there yet. We're in 1965. Okay, so we need to get 3 comms and 5 data. None of these seem like really good options. Comms and data, I mean, that seems like our best option, but even that doesn't seem incredible. I mean, that'll just give us 3 data, and then we can turn 3 data into 2 there, and then we can turn... If we do that, we can actually just generate a bunch of... We can generate like 6 data from the infrared mapping. Yeah, I think we'll do that. It's a little bit of a roundabout way to get there, but it does actually result in like more efficient data production overall. So we do that. And then we actually get to our data goal. Yeah, because we turned 1 into 3, so that's just like quick maths, great success, and I think we do that. So we're very close on reaching our bonus reward of data, but we do need to get our comms up and running still. So we need 6 more comms. Now that I look at it, I don't know if we're gonna get there. If we do this and this, yeah, I think it's weird. It's weird, but I think this is how we want to do it. It is definitely a little whack though. It's a little whack. That one's a failure, and that does definitely suck, because that means we can't really afford failure on the next one. So we do that. That'll reach our comms reward, and then we just gotta get 1 more data. There's no real good way of doing it. Hopefully there's no failure. Just hope for no failure, but I think even if the first one fails, we just don't get the bonus. But if as long as the second one, as long as we get through the first one, we are fine, because the second one, even if it fails, we will still get enough data from it for it to be fine. Visual spectrum sampling has been a failure, but we still get our 50% bonus reward, so who cares? Mission failed successfully as far as I'm concerned. We gained a bunch of support, gained a bunch of science, and we have now an ally in NASA, dude. New joint mission available on the moon, and that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and hey, we'll see you next time, dudes. Bye bye.